Hey, it's Scotch Test Dummies. We got a Jefferson's Ocean, Cask Strength, Voyage 10.
Ocean. Makes me think Mark Twain, hence the Puerto Rican white hat.
And rocks.
Rocks, baby. Rocks.
Let's test it.
Test on all.
Test it. Okay, a couple of things going on today. We got Jefferson's Ocean Cask Strength Voyage 10. This was just voted at the New Orleans Bourbon Festival #1.
Wow.
And we got us some new granite rocks to test.
Right. These were sent to us kind of as a review. And you know what? I think there's a giveaway.
Oh, you think?
I do. I'm pretty darn sure. It's been a while. These got sent to us a while back. By the way, coin 281.
115.
These got sent to us a while back, and I believe there's a giveaway. Now, if they're not a giveaway, what if we give these away?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that.
All right. Now, I think the gentleman I talked to said there is a giveaway.
I remember you saying you'd asked, and they were on board for it.
Yep.
Hopefully they'll remember. If not, like I say, we'll ship these out. We'll give those away. So comment on this video. You'll have a week.
Yeah.
This video is going to air when?
Wow.
Good
I
question.
can't even tell anymore. Yeah, we're going to have to look that up. While he's looking that up, I can talk about them. Because we're going to get into the oceans in a bit. But the rocks...
Not too much. We still got to keep... We got Scotch God
shout out. We do have a Scotch God shout out. Do you want me to hold it or do you want me to fill time?
I keep clicking on the wrong
spreadsheet
to open. I did it twice on the same one.
You did it twice.
I want video dates.
Video dates is what he's looking up, and he's got it. And this
will air on the 28th of June.
28th of June. Wow, darn near July. Getting close to the 12 hours of boom.
Now I went to open the calendar and I opened mail.
Wow.
So a week from the 28th would be July 5th. You have until July 5th to comment. Free contest, rocks contest, giveaway.
Yes.
Comment, get registered.
And if you don't know about these, we're going to use them in this review so you can see what they are. They're basically granite discs.
And that's 2017.
Yes.
You're watching this in December of 2017 or 2018.
I don't know if it's a lark,
it's too late.
But there's people still commenting saying, I want my free bottle of tomatin. Have you seen that? And I'm like, is this a joke? Because in there we say you can't do it after this date.
A little late.
A little late, but that's all right. We love people commenting, and of course everybody wants a free bottle of tomatin. That was one of our giveaways. And so, Scotch God shout out, is it ready?
Yes.
It's ready.
I clicked on the right tab.
You are a genius, and you're better at tech than me.
DH Silv 2.
Love the Silv.
And he comments a lot.
He does.
He joins us on a lot of our live streams.
Very active.
And this is back on the Bullet 10-year.
I never know how to say his name, though, but I like how you've got it.
I say DH Silv 2.
I always want to make it into like a name. Dishevel.
Dishevel.
It's like a dishevel.
Actually,
dishevel. Disheveled dose.
Get back to the Bullet 10-year.
Right. Sorry.
He comments, 10 years making it oaky. That's just crazy talk.
Yeah. He's mocking us.
He's mocking you because you're like, it's oaky, it's over oaked. Yeah. It's too much oak. I don't like oak.
I don't like the wood flavor as much.
So he says, 10 years making it oaky, that's just crazy. The caramel and vanilla cream get stronger as they age if done well.
Sure.
Clearly there's oak, but there's a balancing act where bourbon goes from the oak being too strong, and then those other flavors get overwhelmed by the sweetness from the oak.
So is he mocking me? What was my response?
I replied.
I think that was me.
No, that was me. Bart's oak taste buds are easily offended.
True. You throw too much.
Which is funny because another comment, we should have that one as well, comment said, you need to embrace it like I did the peat and just get over it and learn to live with oakiness.
But we're not going to give that person a shout out because
who knows?
They
I don't remember
were mean
where that one was at.
Me. No, I don't mind that. I just can't remember who said it. I do remember reading that though.
That one just came in.
Right. I remember reading that, and we'll put up ones that are mean too. Not vulgar, but mean. All right, so let me open this up while you open up the ocean.
Jefferson's Ocean, aged at sea, cask strength. This is Voyage 10, brand new to market.
Right.
56% ABV.
Good. Now on the rocks, first of all, I do really like the presentation. So you got your black box, and then you've got this wooden tray that says rocks right on it. Am I out of the focus? No, they can see.
Well, yeah, you're out of focus.
Sorry. All right. And then on there, I got to hold these. Whoop. Hey, look at that little card under there. On these are several different granite stones. They're all circular. My favorite is either this wood type looking one
Cold.
or this one. Yeah, they're freezing. Ooh, that's the part.
Yeah, be careful with the
admit.
Glencairns. Yeah, you need a rocks glass.
I don't know.
I think you do.
Because you went light. Well, no, I'm going to go light. Well, I feel like I should go dark. What do you think? When I'm going dark. You do have to be careful putting these in, though. This is darn near ebony.
No, rocks glass works better because you can get it in there to the bottom and drop
I agree. The whole idea of these is that you can chill down your whiskey without diluting it. Genius. What I'm used to is these squares that almost look like dice, and they're blocky and they're kind of bang around.
They're smaller,
a little bigger.
They're probably about a third the size of these. And what I liked with these when I first saw them was that it was a bigger rock, basically.
Right.
More surface area equals more colder.
I'm with you.
Right.
Right. Now, I will say, sometimes I like chilling with a little ice cube because it dilutes as it goes. So sometimes I like the dilution. And I've got two caveats with the rocks. Don't chip your tooth because it's possible. Even in a rocks glass, these will flip over on you sometimes. so that's the caution. So what do you got on the nose, brother?
Well, I'm still going to touch on just on the rocks for a little bit, or just a little bit yet. But
by the way, these are review rocks. They were sent to us to review. We did not pay for them. Full disclosure, that does not affect. We have full editorial control on what we say.
Yeah.
So
I do, and I do like these better than the smaller cubes. I do like the fact that one of these, and actually by the picture, I thought these were even a little bit bigger.
Because you've seen some that are like almost a hockey puck or something.
No, I think these are the biggest ones I've seen.
Okay. That's what,
But by the picture, it looked bigger.
almost said
Even. So even if these were a little bit bigger, I think I'd like them more. I like these better than the little cubes because one of these, and I'll tell you what, the night that I used this and tried it, it's so thick, it stayed cold for a long time, a lot longer than the cubes did.
Right. And the idea isn't to ice it or chill it down because you don't want it too cold because the colder it gets, the less flavor you're going to get on the whiskey. This designed just to bring it down, what would you say, like 10 degrees? I mean, I never
think
noticed.
Probably colder than that. I think you'll find it in this Glencairn with all the surface area, it'll probably chill it down a lot more than that. And I think the purpose is to chill down.
It is. But my point is, it's not going to chill it so much. It just takes it a little bit below room temperature.
It's not to dilute. Even if you wanted to add water, add your drop of water, put your rock in there, let it chill it down.
Right.
Now, a lot of people like their bourbons iced or chilled.
Sure.
Over scotches. It's against the law, some will say, to chill a scotch.
Drink your scotch whatever way you want. But I, for one, generally don't ice down my scotch, but a lot of times I will throw some ice into my bourbon. So
on the nose of the Jefferson's Ocean,
spicy.
I get a great rich bourbon, cherries, vanilla, alcohol, and cookie dough.
Wow, I want the cookie dough. I get clove, kind of a little allspice.
No, you don't have notes
brown
because
sugar.
I just got this and just brought it over.
Yeah, you said this is hot. Let's review it now. And I don't think you wanted to leave it at my house because you believe I may take multiple testings.
Well, and it's cask strength, which is your weakness.
Now, I am weak to the cask strength.
This also won Best Bourbon at the Nolans Whiskey Festival.
First of all, I like how you say it.
Nolans.
I almost feel like I should give you this hat the way you said it. Nolans. Yeah, I feel like this hat should be on your head. Delicious nose. I'm getting a little bit of vanilla as well, but the brown sugar.
Let's touch real quick on the Jefferson's Ocean aged at sea. What this is, so Jefferson's has taken their bourbon, they've put it in the casks, They put it on a freight ship, some ship. Maybe it's a freight ship.
I think it's
don't know.
like a oil platform.
Could be. And so they set it out to ocean. And so kind of the constant swaying of the ship moves the bourbon around in the barrel.
See, I want to scream marketing.
They want to say makes it age more. Okay.
Okay.
And also the climate changes and
Sure.
the temperature changes are going as far as it goes. I don't know where all it goes. You can go online, I think, and this is Voyage 10. You can go find the manifest of where this has been.
You know, right
online.
when I graduated high school, I went to the East Coast and worked on a small cruise. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, if they'd had these like down in the hold,
Well, probably
the
wasn't a
angel
cruise
share,
ship.
the angel share might have been greater. But I know sailors, and they better put these under heavy lock and key. Otherwise, some of these. What's the little dauber called? The dog or whatever. There would be a greater angel share loss at sea. That's all I'm saying.
Thick and chewy. It's like
First of all, I haven't even tried it, but you just made my mouth water.
yes, it's
Wow,
like a cracker.
That was almost dirty the way you did that.
It's like an oat cake, like you're chewing an oat cake. Just go try it. And that's my first note: thick and chewy, and probably the chewiest bourbon I've had. That stood out at me like that. What do you think?
Well, yeah, it's got a heft to it. The cask strength surprised me, even though I forgot it was cask strength as I started to sip it. What's the ABV again?
56%.
Oh yeah, sparks up front.
Rich caramel,
I'm doing my angry chipmunk.
oak, a pepper spice, cinnamon.
I got a beautiful lingering caramel on the finish. It's still there. It almost feels like I've had a caramel square in my mouth, and it's melted, but I haven't swallowed yet, and it's coating. The sugary caramel is coating my mouth. It's still there. It's moved into like a hard Brock's candy.
It's hot, spicy hot kind of. Very slight saltiness, maybe from the ocean air. A nuttiness.
You know, I'm going to give you that. It's like a salted caramel.
Now, and the night I tasted this, and I haven't given you time to taste it, or you don't have your notes. After about 20 to 30 minutes, a rye came out.
Well, I was going to say it seemed like a high rye mash bill from the get-go because I get a little spiciness, but on my first sip, I couldn't tell if that was high ABV or rye.
Well, there's a little pepper spiciness, and then after about 20, 30 minutes, you'll start, some of the rye, the dill notes will start to come out.
Huh. I'm worried about chipping my tooth.
It took a little time, though. I think it's easy to see how some would vote this best whiskey at a show. The Rock, to me, is chilling this perfectly.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I agree. Because it's not really making it cold. It's just bringing it down. I agree. It's doing its job. Can you see mine? Yeah. I like how it clings. Ting, 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 ting.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
mast on a ship.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sounds like that bell that's on the mast, and it's blowing in the wind. Sailor coming home. You know, the finish is what I like about this the most. I'm not getting much in the middle. On the front, it's spice and thick and viscous.
I'll tell you, the only fault I see, it does not seem that aged. I mean, it doesn't feel like a 12-year, a 13, a 14, a 15-year.
And how old is it?
It doesn't say. I'm going to tell you, I think it seems more 8-year range.
You think it's that
I'm
long?
guessing 6 to 8. That's the part of the deal with the ocean, aged at the ocean, is the swaying of the ship, the rocking back and forth, moves that liquid around, giving it more contact with the wood.
I don't know that.
I do. I've thought about that because you take a liquid and you put it in a barrel in a warehouse, it just sits there. If that liquid was being moved. It helps stir it up. It helps hit some of that barrel that's not in contact with the liquid.
Yeah, but they sit them on their side, and I guess as it ages and the angel share gets it. But I mean,
I think it's moving liquid in and out of the wood.
Having lived on the ship for 6 months, and the rocking, and I got to tell you, there's bilge water, which is nasty, by the way. But as you're sleeping and the ship is shifting, the bilge water kind of has almost like breaking waves on a beach feel or sound to it. So I'm with you that there will be some shifting of the liquid in the barrel, but I think the flavor comes from the humidity and the
temperature fluctuations,
the soaking in of the alcohol into the wood and then hydraulically coming back out.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, and as it goes, I don't know how far north and how far south it's been, But I mean, if you're going extreme temperature fluctuations over the course of a few months.
Still feels like heavy marketing to me. But I heard tale that is how some of these ships are making extra money because they'll rent out their bilge space. Oh, sorry. It's good though. I feel like I should call shenanigans on the marketing of the ocean.
You can call it all you want. I don't call it.
Now, before we get
I think it works. I think it's working.
88.
92.
All right. I mean, it's good. It's quality. Love the cast strength. To me, the finish is the most notable part of it. Now, how long have you had this opened? Because I'm curious if
week or two.
Okay. Curious if I might want to come back to this.
Cinnamon, vanilla.
If we got some more of the Jeffersons, which we've had before. Kentucky straight bourbon, very small batch. Okay. Now, one other negative I do want to point out on these granite discs. After I washed them, then I chilled them, then I used them, and I used several, and then I washed them again because that's what it tells you to do. And I have a granite top upstairs. It's almost the same as what this granite bottom is. And it didn't happen once, it happened twice. I was going to dry them before I put them back on, and the water, I forget what it's called, but there was like a suction. And twice as I went to pick it up, I knocked it down on the floor, and I chipped my favorite one, which is this one. I chipped it, and then I dropped another one that is one of the darker ones, and I chipped it as well. And I was like, what the heck? But it had like a surface area suction from granite to granite.
Try that one because it's cold and it's got a little condensate. Yeah, there you go. No.
Well, these are wet.
You can feel it. Yeah. It's sucked.
Yes, that's exactly it. And it was even worse when it was wet. And as I pulled it, I dropped 2 of them on the floor. Now that's me.
And you got a tile floor.
I do. So. And I was almost worried I was going to crack my tile.
About the same as our coins. They can chip.
Yes, I was nervous. That was my only other negative because I did it the first time and I thought, okay, I was just being sloppy. And then I was being much more deliberate. I did it again. So if you have these, just I mean, at that point, realize they're going to adhere and have a little bit of surface area tension suction. That was my only other negative. It has nothing to do with the use. The use is great. They look nice. I like how the wood is stained. The rocks is prominent. And I think if you want to avoid the dilution, these are definitely the way to go. I like them better than the cubes.
I do too.
All right.
Yeah. Like I say, even just sitting here, I think it's chilled this down perfectly. Traveling dummies. One glass man. Traveling dummies.
Right. I've got the
Mel Troha, basement drammer. Or no, sorry.
Right.
He was last week.
No, yeah, he's whiskey glass. One glass man. Yeah.
He's been to Buenos Aires, Madrid, and now Madrid, Spain.
Right.
And this is a cathedral.
I'm going to give the notes that he put on here, because this one is actually, this is not the Madrid, Spain, where he was. We'll have to show that at a future time.
Yeah.
This is his third pick. You've got it up now and you're looking at it. And he says he took this, and I'll try to pronounce it, at the Sagrada Familia Temple. And it's designed by the famous architect Anthony Gaudí in Barcelona, Spain. This is an intriguing building. First of all, you can see they're doing some work on it. There's some kind of tower at the top. But my goodness, it looks almost like it's carved straight out of like a granite wall, the way they did the deal. And I can't quite tell what number coin that is.
Now, to me, though, when we were talking about
252.
using this picture, you said it looked like a cathedral covered in bat
Guana, right? Well, there's a load. There's this like, and I think it's done on purpose, but it looks like it's either carved right out of stone or like I've been in these spelunking caves, and the bat guana builds. By the way, bat guana is used as an explosive, isn't it? It's got a high amount of, what is it? Can't even remember. What does it really matter? We're not talking about an explosive material. But yeah, the way this was designed, I feel like I'm being mean to the designer. I'm curious what year this is. This looks like something out of like the 1500s. And the design is
kind
interesting.
Of a vampire movie.
It is, yeah. The saints are in here, but the way that buildup is on there, it's just interesting. So that is our traveling dummies. So please take photos. If you got the coin, take some photos. Send them to us. You'll get us on the you'll get on the show, or the shirts. If you have a shirt and you're doing a little something in front of a, I don't know, Indy 500. You know what I want to see? Brandenburg Gate. Brandenburg Gate. It's
I don't
in
even
Germany.
know what that is.
Berlin, I believe. God, if I'm wrong there, because could it be Munich? I believe it's Berlin. Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies.
Is it worth it?
See, what are you doing? You rushed it.
Yeah. $100.
It's cask strength. That's still expensive for a bourbon for me. I mean, I know that's right where they're at now. It's flavorful. I would rather pay $80, but it's good.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I think it's worth it. Yeah. Buy it, try it, let your friends try it. Tell them about the journey on the seas.
Didn't we have a friend that had the 2015 Ocean?
We have, Gilmore keeps saying he's got the Jefferson's Ocean, I think. Not the cask strength, but he always has a bottle on hand.
I think he had it 2014 or 15.
He's been meaning to let us review it. We just need to get it from him. So let's do it.
We need to get it. Cilantro dummies.
Cilantro.
We already said Scotch. If you're Scotch gods, I figured I'd just say cilantro dummies. This is still on. We're still on.